Greetings, companions of all ages. I am Lava Captain 2000, and welcome to episode 2 of Super Luigi Galaxy. That's still a weird title to me. In the last episode, Luigi received a letter from his best friend, Princess Peach, and that letter involved cake and meeting up at the castle. When Luigi got there, Bowser attacked and sent Mario, his brother, into low orbit. Mario has decidedly not been good since. Luigi, meanwhile, had a much more favorable outcome, conveniently landing on a planet with 3 star people that were referred to as Lumas, that introduced him to Time Goddess over there, Rosalina. From there, we grabbed our first Power Star, a Grand Star located in Gateway Galaxy, and we made our way to the Common Observatory. A neat little fun fact that I kind of didn't mention, mostly because I didn't realize it. I believe this is the only time in the entire game that we have this kind of weird camera angle. In this state, as long as you're on the lit up part, the camera will actually deviate to looking directly at the first world of the game. So this dome right here is always going to be the center focal point, which I think is kind of neat. I believe it's the only time this camera angle occurs, because every other time it's just, hey, you can go wherever you want. As stated in the last episode, this is only going to be a 3-star video, so meh. But hey, I feel like that's neat anyway. What do you have to say? This is one of many domes in the observatory. We call it the terrace. Cool. Alrighty, let us begin with this wonderful adventure. Welcome, Hippolari. This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once that Luma right there, that little blue guy right there, transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your pointer at the pole star and press A. If you lose sight of the pointer, you can reset it with the R button. This is another reason why I like the Nintendo Switch version of Super Mario Galaxy, and, well, no, Super Luigi Galaxy. I forgot Mario is not a thing in this game. Is the fact that if you ever lose your pointer, you can reset it with the R button. And furthermore, if you're playing in handheld mode, you can literally just use the Switch as a touchscreen, and you can take starbits that way. That is a pull star. Pull stars are completely motion controlled. You can press one with A and do something like that. But yeah, no. Say, I will actually argue that I genuinely believe that this game, the pointer controls are more responsive than the Wii Remote is, which bothers me because the Joy-Cons are not meant to be doing this. And I also kind of want to show off something that I prepared as a result of what happened in the last episode. My Joy-Cons, I decided to go with Joy-Cons from 2 different sets, so I've got a blue one from the blue and yellow set and the green one from the yellow and pink. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in. This is the first world. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the further you'll be able to travel. So there's a few things that were not brought up. First of all, the galaxies that are not numbered, these question mark galaxies, are minor galaxies. Minor galaxies are galaxies that generally only have 1 power star in them and usually have external requirements other than have this number of stars. I believe this is these two are not the case. Whenever we start a minor galaxy, I'll go over the requirements to unlock it. Just to make sure that that is not a problem. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. Good Egg Galaxy, our first major galaxy of the game. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. I'd like to point out that if the evil ratings are off the charts for the first galaxy of the game, there might, I don't know what you're... I don't know how you'd rate evil. Anyways, we're going into Good Egg Galaxy, the first of many galaxies to explore. I'm going to shut up while the cool music plays. Boom. Good Egg Galaxy's first star, Dino Piranha. The galaxies in Galaxy 1 can be split into 3 main categories. Grand Star Galaxies, Minor Galaxies, and Major Galaxies. Major Galaxies make up the bulk of the game. And in general, Major Galaxies have a lot more power stars. While Minor Galaxies have anywhere from 1 to 2 stars. And I say 1 to 2 stars because it's usually 1 star, but there's 2 exceptions to the rule. Major Galaxies have 6 to 7 power stars. Yes, 6 to 7. Really? God damn it. Anyway, I'm moving over here. What's this little thing right here? If you get tired and want to return to the observatory, press plus and select return to the observatory. But you can't bring back any star bits you picked up, so be careful. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to these. Orange pipes usually signify bonus games or bonus areas here. So we're going to go through this one. Usually if I do it once, I'm not going to do it a second time. Anyway, these are music notes. You have to follow them to create a music number. So yeah, and as a reward, we get a 1-up for that. So there we go. Really nice. We're going to go ahead and go all the way back down because there's another exit pipe right there that actually takes us to the other side of the planet. You don't actually have to take this pipe to get to the other side. You can actually literally just walk around it. A large contingency of these first few power stars are going to be mostly me just blathering about possible things that you can do. Anyway, by the way, here's what I mean by that. See, we're already back on the other side of the planet. It's not hard to get up. These guys right here, these little blue guys, are Octoombas. Octoombas debuted in Mario Galaxy. And these blue ones don't actually fire rocks. So that was something that they obtained in Galaxy 2. But here they only headbutt you, which is kind of funny, actually, if you're thinking about it logically. These right here are question mark blocks. Hit your head into them. You get either a star bit or coins from them. Steve! Welcome to Minecraft, Steve. Or welcome to Pikmin, depending on your mood. And I'm going to mash this Goomba. As you can already see, we're already up to 80 star bits. Very easy to do. Now, you can't talk to this guy right here. My friends are ahead. Hurry! And he'll make you a sling star, but you actually can just backflip and do it this way. I don't know the names of these enemies. I call them red-eye rocks, but they are impenetrable rocks that have star bits in them if you hit their eye. So yeah, if you don't successfully hit their eye, then you are basically signing yourself up to lose a hit point. But the game is very generous about how you need to hit them. This mud slows you down, as you might expect. Alright. Damn it. I will defeat this rock. Oh, no, we're not going into first person there. I'm not in the right spot, am I? Never mind, I am cool. I recommend, at least especially in this first world, grab as many star bits as you can. You'll need them for later. As a matter of fact, I recommend grabbing star bits in every galaxy, because the more you get, the less you have to worry about them in this game. Am I gonna keep moving? These guys right here are completely are harmless. Well, I wouldn't say they're harmless enemies. They can't actually hurt you, but you need to let them latch onto you and then sit there for a few minutes. All right, that thing you did, that Luigi just did right there, where he ran in a circle. That I will, from this point onwards, I will refer to that as Luigi doing donuts. For some reason, and this is a problem in Galaxy 2 as well, and it's a problem in every iteration of this. But there are times where Luigi, with no real reason, will just decide it is time to do donuts. He will run in a single circle for a bit, and that sucks. We have more flip switches. There's actually multiple routes you can take in this first section. Well, not first section, this first star of the game. This is the faster route with less to deal with. There's also a free one up here. Flip switches will turn back off the second you actually land on them after stepping off. So if I jump on this one, I will somehow go in that weird-ass direction, but alright. But as you can say, that it didn't really work. It only shut off whenever I had the ability to. That'll take us basically past the planet. We're actually, if we look all the way up, there's a purple piranha plant that we need to destroy. I call these guys carpetbaggers for no reason at all, because I think the name is funny. And they drop a lot of star bits, but they're invisible when you first see them. We have more Octumbas, but if we run over here, we'll find a 1-up. There are loads of secret 1-ups in this game. A lot of them. I'm going to mash you to get the coin. That was close. I nearly basically took a hit from an Octumba headbutting me, which is kind of insulting if you think about it. I'm going to go ahead and spin. Grab all of you. Yay. And the thing that I like the most about Galaxy 1, other than its presentation, are its boss battles. Galaxy 2 has... Not 2. God, hell no. Galaxy 1 has fantastic boss design. This is Dino Piranha, the first boss of many we'll be encountering. Get used to seeing him. You're going to be fighting him a couple more times throughout this game. To injure him, simply spin into his tail. He takes 3 hits, like a lot of the bosses do. And just in general, he's not a hard fight. He's just an introductory fight. It's perfectly possible to beat this guy within 10 seconds if you know how to fight him. But there we go. Heck, even I might have been able to get it in under 12 seconds. And he's dead. God bless. And yeah, that was the first power star of this galaxy. Bum, bada bum. First power star. We have over 280 star bits, which is fantastic. And we're going to save our game. Those star bits are those star bits are star bits. The Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your right Joy-Con at the screen and point your pointer at them to pick them up. If you're playing star bits, you can also collect. If you're playing in handheld mode, you can also collect star bits by tapping them directly on the screen. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with the pointer and pressing the trigger. So yeah, Galaxy 1 is a shooter. I think I missed one, but I have that. Tasty, let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure Starbits will be a big help in your adventure. Believe that statement. Alright, let's go ahead and mosey on back to Good Egg here. Hey, I remembered. Did I remember? I think I did, yeah. Okay, good. Alright. A snack of cosmic proportions. The first of many annoying missions, but this is... yeah, whatever. There's the power star right there. And that little guy right there is a Hungry Luma. Hungry Lumas suck! And that is not an exaggeration at all. There's the power star. So anyways, whenever you see 8 objects in a circular pattern like those stones right there, spin the middle of them. You'll get star bits for each one in there. Anyways, Hungry Lumas, as I'm about to tell you, are very annoying enemies. No, not enemies. They're very annoying game mechanics. In ordering to deal with the Hungry Lumas require star bits to feed them. There are 2 kinds of Hungry Lumas. There are those that appear in the Comet Observatory themselves that create entire new galaxies to play. But they also show up occasionally in galaxies themselves, and usually they are required They are required for 100% complete. I don't even remember what I was saying required for because the idiot started talking to me. God damn it, Luma! Come on, man. I'm trying to run a channel here. Anyway, this is what I mean. 8 things here. Spin. You get 1 star bit for each of the 8 things. There are Hungry Lumas located within the galaxies themselves. And with one exception, I believe all of the Hungry Lumas are directly related to secret stars. The exception to that rule is actually this mission. We're required to get a certain number of star bits to progress this mission. So we're just going to go ahead and use some pull stars here. I believe it is possible to do a backflip. Anyway, we're just going to spin. It's possible to do a backflip to get up to there early without ever talking to the Luma. Whatever. Anyways. We find ourselves in sort of a weird stasis chamber. Well, I don't think that's the right word at all. What's a stasis chamber about running around in outer space? If anything, that's like the polar opposite. Jesus Christ. Whoop! Yes, I said womp. Deal with it. Thunk. But I have now humiliated myself, so I will now never say womp again in this project. If I do, I want you all to hold me accountable. These things are prickly plants, as I call them. Well, you're going to hear a lot of I call these enemies this, because a lot of the enemies in Galaxy 1 are obscure enemies that never come back. Ow. That right there is a bulb. If you hit that bulb wrong, yeah, you lose 10 star bits if it hits you. You hit this. Sometimes launch stars are located inside of crystals, and I forgot. I missed that. We're going to skip this launch star right here because it actually doesn't do anything important. Ow. Okay. I think if I stand right here, I'm going to get it. Don't make me pull out. Don't make me pull out the, Don't make me pull out the second Joy-Con so I play this in 2-player mode with 1 person. Alright, got 1. Got 2. And here he goes. Off to a better place. Damn it. I will kill myself if it means getting this, because thankfully I get to keep your star bits. Alright, I think that's everything, right? Yes. That is all of the boulders. Cool. Alright, let's go. With me and my 1 HP, because I'm a stubborn son of a gun. We have another one. These launch stars interlaced with these planets actually don't have any real importance to them. Oh shit, a Goomba. We got him, boys. We got the Goomba. We're back up to 2 HP, so... Well, back up to 2 life, I guess is the more accurate phrasing. And whoever there is actually the Hungry Luma in question. Go ahead and stomp on you to get more money. This Hungry Luma, I think, demands the most amount of star bits of any Hungry Luma in a galaxy. There are Hungry Lumas that demand more that you find in the Comet Observatory itself, but this one here demands the most. Hey, you! Yeah, you got any tasty star bits? If you feed me a bunch of star bits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform! I'm famished. I need 100 star bits to cure the hunger pangs. So yeah, we need 100 star bits to feed to this gluttonous noob. I don't know, a friendly insult that doesn't make me look bad. I've learned recently that your image is very easy to shatter. Anyways, I'm never gonna yell this, but transform. Maybe I'll yell it once during the project. You guys will have to wait for that. And a new planet is born. Sorry, my brain just fried. Hungry Lumas will always, their launch stars will always persist as pink-colored launch stars. There are no such thing as pink-colored sling stars. There's a pill right there. The most iconic part of Good Egg Galaxy, in my opinion. Anyways, we find ourselves at this planet. This planet is actually reused in Galaxy 2 for Yoshi Star Galaxy's first star? I think? That sounds right. There's a 50% chance I'm right, 50% chance I'm wrong, and I don't care either way. So we're going to go ahead and flatten some Goombas here. While we are busy running through this endless maze of planets and stuff, I guess I want to talk about a few things regarding Galaxy 2. I have no intentions of ever playing Galaxy 2. It's my least favorite 3D Mario game, and I hate it. If I ever do play Galaxy 2, I will only be doing the 120 regular stars. That's it. No Grandmaster, no green stars. I despise how the green stars were handled in this. Anyway, I didn't bring this up in the first episode, but you can wall jump as well if you hit certain surfaces. Anyways. Furthermore, regarding games that I may or may not be playing in the near future, there are a lot of games on the docket, and I guess I'm just going to go ahead and reveal this, because anybody who's remotely aware of what my likes are knows that this game's going to be coming sooner rather than later. I do have plans to play Pikmin 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the channel at some point. Hell, if anything, I think Pikmin 1 might be the game that comes after Galaxy. I actually thought about playing Pikmin 1 while Galaxy was going on, but I ultimately decided against that because I wanted Galaxy and Pikmin to be taken as separate things. I am of the opinion that I believe that Galaxy 1 and Pikmin are two incredibly good games from two incredibly good franchises that both deserve their own separate time in the sun. Although I do think I prefer Galaxy 1 over Pikmin 1. I'm not sure about Pikmin 2, though. Anyways, we have this gigantic pill. I don't know if this pill is not Paper Mario, God no, a Dr. Mario reference in how it's designed, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. I'll talk more about Pikmin when we reach a certain galaxy in a future episode, and anybody who's played this game knows what world galaxy I'm talking about. Where is there it is. Wait, was that an enemy out? I literally was just rambling, so I ran past the enemy. Anyway, we now find ourselves in the 2.5D section. This 2.5D section kind of shows off just how much Luigi breaks the game. Luigi is incredibly capable of just shattering most jumping puzzles throughout the game. something that I want to bring up, and this is something that I've never liked. It's something that's come back in a shit ton of Mario games. I have never liked crushing as a mechanic, and I never liked the fact that it was a one-hit kill. Something about being crushed bothers me. I've actually mentioned this in Alice Madness Returns, I think. Being flattened is incredibly uncomfortable, so much so that I would actually say it's a phobia of mine. Alongside thalassophobia. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go ahead and pop through this. And I think this actually takes us to the start planet. And this planet's where I'm actually going to talk about something kind of neat here. If we go over here, I want to mention one thing. If we look around for a second, well, I guess that's not great. First of all, I love the fact that the planet that we are circling above, because make no mistake, we're not actually in the planet. We are on the planet's surface. This giant line right here is the planet's crust. And I love the fact that this is the same planet you see in the Comet Observatory. Anyways, now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and just cheese it and run long jump straight into the star. And I need water. Why did I clip... Oh, whatever. Hey, Polari, do you have anything to show me? These first couple, as you might have noticed, there was a small cut in between. Basically, sooner or later, I'm just going to get rid of, like, all this bit, and you're just going to see the stars themselves. As little downtime between galaxies as possible. And we're at 497, and we have discovered a new galaxy that we will not be exploring in this episode. Well done, brave explorer. You've discovered a new galaxy. Collecting power stars will expand our range of vision, perhaps to eventually include the enemy base. I'm going to go ahead and save our game. And I need to temporarily do something, so I'll see you in a few seconds. Before we kick off the last star of this episode, I do want to kind of point out something. My mic sounds fundamentally different from how it did in Star, the first up till now. My mic's got a slight megaphone to it. Luigi, stop spinning! So anyways, I didn't know this until recently, but the back of my microphone has settings that sort of negate the problem of positional audio that I've had for years. I know. I was too stupid to look behind me. Why is the thing off-center? No, not off-centered. I'm just losing my mind. Alright, let's get started. Third galaxy. Well, not third galaxy, third mission. Each major galaxy has 3 regular missions and then 3 secret missions in a variety of ways. A large chunk of these early secret missions cannot be grabbed when you first get to them, so we're going to be coming back to Good Egg Galaxy a lot. Anyways, King Caliente's battle fleet. That's right, we have our third, we are now flatline sound here, or more accurately, I've stopped working properly. Boom. We have our second boss, and that's right, there are more boss fights in Good Egg Galaxy's main missions than there are in, regular missions. Like I said, there's a lot of bosses, and thankfully the boss design is good for most of them. There's only one boss in the entire game that I would say has crappy boss design, and that is a problem that we will explore when we come to it. And it's actually a pretty surprising one, because a lot of people like the fight, but I think it's not a good fight. Anyways, gonna go ahead and do this for the 3rd time now. Not that it's a chore, though. I have always liked Good Egg's first planet, and this is a problem that... Whoa! What on earth? Luigi just obtained extra speed? Something that I will bring up is that, while in my opinion the physics in Galaxy are much better than they are in Sunshine and 64, at least in my opinion, there are instances where the game just forgets that slopes are a thing, and that if you're on any form of slope, that happens. So yeah, while I would say that Galaxy's physics are probably the best of any 3D Mario game, I cannot say that because I have not beaten Odyssey yet. Not because I don't like Odyssey, but Odyssey contains one of the most annoying things for me, and that's too many collectibles. I'm one of the very few individuals that prefers the, hey, you have this big open world that you can explore, but there's only a select number of things you can do in those worlds, which makes it a lot easier for me to basically keep attached to something. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab this again. Not because it is required, but because the route Nintendo intended for us to use actually brings us through here anyway. So, why not? I love how Luigi moves so fast he can actually catch up with the first music note. Anyway, there we go. As you can see, we already have 21 lives. It's very easy, and there's something else that occurs that allows us to get even more lives. Anyway, we're going to go off to this section of the planet. It's the one section we really haven't touched yet. The planet that we just saw over there, I want to actually talk about something. Kind of neat little fun fact. This water planets here, we are never going to visit these in any point in Good Egg. Don't know why, but it's just there. Anyway, we have some boxes from Crash Bandicoot that we must destroy to get 100%. Crate Slam. Funny that I bring up Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, was a game franchise. Well, not just game franchise. Crash Bandicoot in general was a game franchise that I picked up very recently. Less than a year removed. Not going to grab those, by the way. But I really enjoyed playing Crash Bandicoot. And if it hadn't been for me getting Elgato's capture card, I actually am fairly confident in this claim. I think my next LP would have been Crash Bandicoot 1. I was kind of wanting a more child-friendly game. Don't know why. Luigi's ice physics bites me in the ass. Anyway, that right there is a Pokey, one of the few enemies I know the names of. One of only 2 times we'll find a Pokey. The next time will be much later. And by the way, these things right here are coconuts. You'll see a screenshot of the green coconut in real life, if I can find one. So yeah, we're going to head over to this planet right here. Don't press this, because in here we have a room with Goombas, a lone pair of mini Goombas. And if we press this, what's this? This is not this is not Invincible Mario. This is, this isn't the Power Star, well, the star from the 2D Mario games. This is the Rainbow Star, which is actually considered its wholly different item. The Rainbow Star turns Luigi into Rainbow Luigi, a multicolored blob of matter that runs across planets at high-octane speeds. You are completely invincible in this form, and you run faster than you do normally. In addition, you are also going to find enemies that can only be hurt in this form. Case in point, these guys. These guys have a variety of names, but the name that I always refer to them as is, I refer to them as Unchained Chomps, because it sounds like something Nintendo would come up with. Unchained Chomps, there are no regular Chain Chomps in Galaxy, either Galaxy game. Unchained Chomps are completely invincible to whatever you do, at least in single-player mode. If you're playing in co-star mode, there is something that you can do to defeat them, but you must. But it doesn't work if there are an odd number of Unchained Chomps. So yeah, there we go. I believe if we run around this area more, we're gonna find another enemy. Where are they? This is an Unchained Chomplet. They move faster than regular Chain Chomps, but they're just the same as Chain Chomps. Up there, we have Bullet Bills, the bane of every Mario Galaxy player's existence. Bullet Bills, unlike in Sunshine, Bullet Bills have gone back to being homing regardless of what you do. Come on. When they home in, they get this red glow and are actually really hard to shake. There are a few Power Stars, and I would say most of those Power Stars fill requirements for some of the more difficult missions in this game. because how the bullet bills act is very inconsistent. There's some of the very few things in this game that are wildly inconsistent across the board. Anyways. We have a new theme. I did not rescue the toads on one of the earlier planets. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit you either. Hello there, Toad.
Your attacks won't reach those mean-looking aliens.
But here's the great idea.
What if you try to bounce something back at them?
I'm never doing that voice again. That hurt. So yeah, these things, I don't know what their names are. I call them elite, elite Octumba troopers. Or elite Octumba snipers. They don't move. They fire consistent rounds. And they usually fire coconuts that you can fling back. So yeah. I don't know what their names are, and I'm not going to put up what they are because I don't care. There's a black hole down there. Over here, we have our first instance of this. This right here is a life shroom. Life shroom will double the amount of health that you have to 6. If it drops below 4, it reverts back to 3, health being your max. As long as you have 4 HP, you can refill your coins back up to 6. Unlike in Galaxy 2, where they're a lot better about it than in this game. Usually, life shrooms are only given to you at the start of right before boss battles. And ironically, there are a few exceptions, as with everything, to that rule. But there's a certain galaxy that gives you, I think, 1 life shroom in every level other than the final one. We have that. Heading up to the final planet. These things right here are buttons. Shoot a starbit at a button, it automatically reverts into a coin. It's as simple as that. King Caliente is a very easy boss. Wait for him to shoot a coconut. And that's basically how it works. Jump over the fire or spin. Coconut. Hop. Coconut. Bonk. Case in point. King Caliente gets slightly harder here, but he's, in my opinion, one of the easiest bosses in the game if sliding doesn't screw you over. Or the fireballs. That works too. That sucks. And there we go. That is King Caliente defeated. I'm not even sure what this planet's supposed to be. Like a makeshift volcano or something. Oh, wow. We were actually right near where the star is. That's actually kind of rare. And we're going to mash these to grab more star bits. Come on, Luigi. Move your ass. We've got a time limit. Well, no, we don't. God bless America. No, don't fall into the lava after I said God bless America, dumb Luigi. You know what my threats are, Luigi. But anyway, there we go. We got our third power star in this episode. So that's actually going to do it for this episode. King Caliente's battle fleet completed. $720 power star, 720 star bits, which is the one less than the amount of apples the game Salmon has consumed in his eternal wait for Andy's Apple Farm Chapter 2. Go ahead and save. So that is going to do it for this episode. Next time on Super Luigi Galaxy, we're going to be exploring the next major galaxy that we can go to. While I eat bacon. Later, folks. Actually, let me do my actual outro. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for sticking around if you made it to this far. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Whenever that might be. Bye, folks.